Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. We're going to do Bristol race 1976, fifth race of the season. So we'll go down to the track here and get the starting on grid. Your pole winner is Buddy Baker. Starting second is the King Richard Petty, who won the last race at Richmond. Yarborough's third, Waltrip fourth, Parsons fifth, Marcus sixth, Pond seven, Bobby Allison eighth, Blevins ninth, Mahalik 10th, Brooks 11th, Cisco 12th, Urick 13th, Gray 14th, Jerry Cisco 15th, McDuffie 16th, Manning 17th, Arrington 18th, Champion 19th, Warner 20th, Hilton 21st, Childress 22nd, Gordon 23rd, Ballard 24th, Langley 25th, Tiller 26th, Nigrin 27th, Thomas 28th, Canavan 29th, and shotgun to the field last, 30th is Price. Let's get on to the race here at Bristol. It's a 28 turn race as Buddy takes us to the green flag. And we got doubles, so we'll have a rare problem in the top group plus a problem. A rare problem. Let's see what that is. Rare problem, top group 56, black flag driver, top group on black flag table. So we'll find out who the driver is. And it is Yarborough with a black flag, so he'll lose his chip. And he'll drop to the bottom of the group. See who moves up. Right away, Kale has problems here at Bristol. And we still got to see who the other problem is. Bobby doesn't move up. Terry does. Let's see who moves up here in the back group. Not Frank. Not James. Not Childress. It'll be Cecil Gordon. Moves up. And Price has a problem. Let's see what kind of problem he has. 51 spins. So he goes to the back. Stays in the race. So that's turn one. An eventful turn one here. Turn number two. We have a duel, five-car top group. Lenny Pond, he'll go after the king in second. And he gets him, and he'll earn a chip. And let's see if the king can escape here. Is there any modifications? No. So the king needs a 6 to avoid the wreck. He does. So that's it for turn two. On to turn three. We got another duel, a 9. That'll be the 5 cars in the middle group. A 3 and a 3. And they'll both stay where they're at. They're not going to try this early in the race. Both of their escapes are pretty low, 5 and a 5. On to turn number 4. We got top group 6, that's control. Controlling the top group. The king has control, so does Buddy. Takes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes a 6 to beat Buddy. King's going after him. 3 and a 2, no. Dave Marcus. A 4 and a 6. Marcus gets Buddy Baker. 71 moves in the first. see. Benny Parsons takes a 6 to beat David. 4 and a 5, no. Waltrip has 2 chances at him. 2 and a 4, no, but he does have another shot. A 3 and a 6, DW gets him. DW gets the lead here on turn 4. But Lenny Pond has 2 chances plus a chip. Again, it takes a 6 to beat him without using this chip. A 6 and a 4 now. And a 5 and a 1 no. So you'll use this chip. Lenny Pond gets the lead here at Bristol. 54 car of Lenny Pond on the turn 5. And we have another dual 9. That'll be the 5 cars. And again, it's the same 2. So they'll stay put on the turn 6. Top group 11, we got a problem. And the highest, DW is out of the race. The 88 of Waltrip has a problem and drops out of the race with an engine problem. First car out of the race. See who moves up here to the top group. Bobby moves up. And let's see who moves up in the back here. And Frank Warner moves up. That leaves us with 29 cars still running here at Bristol. And we have the pit stops. Be top group 2 and 4 switch. And let's see if anybody in the top group can get some chips. First up is Lenny. He needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Marcus needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Petty needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Baker, 6. Buddy doesn't get it. Parsons with a 8. See if Benny can get a chip here. No, he doesn't get a chip. 4 for Bivens. No. And last one's Bobby with a 6. And he gets it. The only one to get a chip was Bobby Allison. Moves up to second. And let's see if anybody can beat Lenny out of the pits here. 2 car. And Dave Marcus regains the lead in the 71 car. And here we go to turn number 8. We'll have a top group of heat. So it'll take 5 or 6 to get David. First up is Terry Bivens with heat. A 4 and a 2, no. The King has heat. 1 and a 2, no. And Bobby with heat and a chip. A 3 and a 3, doesn't get it, but uses his chip and gets the lead. Bobby, with a quick pit stop, takes advantage of it. Comes out and gets the lead here at Bristol. On turn 8. On to turn 9. We'll have another top group of 9. This time will be Star. Old Terry gets another shot at it. And it takes 4, 5, or 6 to get Bobby. 1 and a 2, no. And Terry was the only one in the top group with Star. On to turn 10. A third of the way through the race. Be middle group, control in the middle group. Frank has 2 chances, could possibly get the lead here. A 4, no. Second chance, a 1, 5, 2, no. Benny holds him off. See who's next. Cecil Gordon's next. A 1 and a 1, that ain't working. DK, chance to move up. A 4, 4, 2. Let's see here. Nope, Buddy holds him off. David Cisco with a shot here. A 4, no, he's a 3. Skip Manning. A 1, 2, 2. No, Pond holds him off. And that's it for the middle group. Turn 11. We got top group with Heat. Heat in the top group. Here comes Terry. 6 ain't getting it. The King. Takes a 5 or 6 to get him. Triples. The King has problem. There's a problem with the 43 car. Odd problem, unless he's an A or a B. He's not. A 34. Lost power ignition to the end of the bottom group. And that was the last driver with Heat. So we'll see who moves up here. Some of the top guys are having problems. Joe doesn't move up. See if Dick Brooks moves up. Yes, he does. Dick moves up to the top group. And now see who moves from the bottom group. James doesn't. Does Childress? Childress doesn't. Ballard does. Still only 1 car has dropped out of the race so far. On the turn 12, when we have a duel, be the 6 cars in the middle group, Ballard and Warner, and they'll both stay where they're at. They're 3s. And again, their escape isn't that high early in the race. So we move to the next turn. We have a bottom group of Smart. Let's see how many guys are Smart in the bottom group. First one up is Yarborough, trying to get out of there after getting black flagged on the first turn. Gets a 2, 2, 5. So he goes from 27th up to 10th. It cracks the top 10. Yarborough right back into the race. And Elmo Langley, Smart. He gets a 5. That's not going to work. James Hilton's double Smart. A 6 ain't going to get it. And a 1, 1, 5. That will, I bet. So goes after JD, and he goes from 20th up to 9th. JD drops back. Turn 14. Be halfway. And we got a middle group of Heat. Middle group of Heat. See, Ballard has a shot to move up. A 2, 3, 3. And he gets Buddy Baker. Goes from 19th up to 4th, Ballard does. Next up is Jerry Cisco. And it's a 4. He doesn't go anywhere. And that's all the drivers in the middle group with Heat. Turn 15. Cross flags halfway through. And it's the bottom group. Trouble in the bottom group. Trouble in the bottom group. Let's see. JD needs a 5 to avoid, and he doesn't. There's one car involved in the accident. Richard Childress needs a 6 to avoid it. Let's see if Richard avoids it. No, he doesn't. Him and JD's wrapped up. Elmo with an 8 to avoid it. He does. Tiller a 5. He doesn't avoid the accident. Ed needs a 5 to avoid it. He does. Thomas needs a 5. He doesn't. Canavan needs a 5. He doesn't. Manny needs a 5. He gets boxcars. He really plowed into that. And Price now needed a 5. He doesn't get it. And the King needs a 6, I believe. Yeah, the King needs a 6 to avoid the wreck. And he doesn't. Alrighty, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars involved in this wreck. And we are at the middle part of the race. So let's see here. Most of them is going to be E's probably. Takes a 5 for the King to fix the car. He doesn't. The King has wrecked out of this race. The King will finish 29th. Okay, next up is Price, and he needs a 5, and he doesn't get it. The 45 car will finish 28th. Skip Manning, he'll need a 5. He doesn't get it. The 92 car will finish 27th. The 01 of Canavan doesn't escape it. He'll finish 26th. So far, nobody's been able to survive this wreck. Next up is Thomas. He doesn't. The 25 car will finish 25th. Next up is Tiller. He doesn't. 46 car will finish 24th. Next up is Richard Childress. Again, he needs a 5. He gets it. Richard will stay in the race. And see if JD can stay in the race. McDuffie. No, McDuffie doesn't. The only car able to get repairs was Richard Childress. JD will finish 23rd. Leaves us with 22 cars still running on the track after this big wreck here on turn 15. And that'll take us past the pit stops. So next turn will be the pits on turn 18. So here we go with the pit stops. And it'll be in a middle group 1 and 6 switch. And the middle group with the chance to have some fast pits and get some performance chips. First up is Warner with an 5. He gets a chip. Next up is Buddy Baker. He doesn't. Then Kel Yarborough. He gets a chip. And Gray doesn't get a chip. Cisco doesn't get a chip. And now his brother David Cisco doesn't get a chip. Yuri DK doesn't get a chip. Arrington, first we mentioned him, he doesn't get a chip. Champion, he doesn't get a chip. Cecil Gordon's up next. He doesn't. Mahalik He doesn't. And last one's James Hilton, and he doesn't. So only 2 drivers get chips. And let's see if anybody can beat Bobby out of the pits here. It'll be the 5 car. And Terry Bivens beats Bobby Allison out of the pits in the 30 car. Here on turn 18. Go to turn 19. Race is winding down. We got back group of Heat in the back group. Richard Childress, 2 chances, could move up to the top group after fixing the car. 165. So it'll be odd, a 5. He gets James Hilton. And now see if he can move up to the top group after being involved in that accident. A 3-4-3. And no, Benny holds him off. And Elmo Langley with a chance to move up, get out of the back group. He gets a 3-3-2. And he gets David Sisko, goes from 20th up to 13th. Takes us to turn 20. 9 more turns to go. We got a top group of Skill. First time we've had Skill today. Bobby Allison with the chance to get the lead back. A 1-6, he sure does. Bobby gets the lead right back from Terry here on turn 20. 2 cars have been running good here at Bristol. Next up is Benny Parsons, our points leader right now after 4 races. He gets a 4-4, and it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, takes a 6 to beat him. Next up is Lenny Pond. 2-3's not going to happen. The last one's got a shot at him is Dick Brooks and Junie Donlevy's Ford. And a 4-1, he don't get him. On the turn 21 here at Bristol, back when it was paved, we got a duel. It's the 3 cars in the middle group. That's Sisko and Langley. And they'd only move up like 1 spot, so they're not going to risk it. Go to turn 22. We got another top group, and this time it's Heat. And Bivens going after Bobby. It takes a 5 or a 6 to beat him. 6 and a 1, the wrong 6. Ballard with a shot at him. 3 and a 2, not happening. And last one with a shot at him is Dick Brooks. And Dick Brooks has a problem. There is a problem on the 90 car. Brake problem, roll for repair. We are now in the last third of the race, so Dick Brooks drops out of the race with the brake problems. He will finish 22nd. Looked like a promising day for Junie Donlevy and the gang. All for naught. See who moves up here. First up's Frank Warner. He does. Moves up to the top group with that chip. He's looking pretty good. See who moves up from the bottom. And that'll be David Sisko moves back up into the middle group. On to turn 23 now. We got a top group of TV. Frank Warner with the chip. So it takes a 4, 5, or 6 to beat him without using the chip. But he'll have to use the chip. He gets that dreaded red 6. So Frank Warner comes up and gets the lead here on turn 23. After making adjustments in the pits, that car is running good. Next up is Walter Ballard with a shot at the lead. Takes 4, 5, or 6 to get Frank Warner. And again, the dreaded 6 in. Ballard's got a problem. Problem for Ballard. See what a problem he has. Smacks the wall trying to get by him, and he'll fall out of the race. They won't have enough time to fix that car. Being in third place has been snake bitten. Dick Brooks just fell out. Now Ballard, and that's where Yarborough was when he had his black flag issue. So Ballard will finish 21st. Let's see who moves up here from the middle group. First up is Yarborough. And Yarborough moves up with his chip. So he's looking pretty good here late in the race to win with that chip. Let's see who moves up from the back group. Only one car will be left in the back group. Ed Negrin moves up. That leaves James Hilton in 20th. The only car in the back there. Turn 24 of 28. Got another, excuse me. We got a bottom group of heat. Hilton doesn't have heat. Move on to turn 25. We got a middle group of star. See what happens here. Guys got to make their moves, get up there for the win. Mahalik has 2 stars. He could possibly get the lead here. Let's see what Joe can do. A 2-2-3. Benny holds him off. He's got another shot though at the top and doesn't get it. And that's the only driver in the middle group with star. Go to turn 26. We only got 3 turns left here. And one's a pit stop. We got a problem. 2 problems. 2 problems. First problem will be Ed Negrin. See what kind of problem he has. It's a 45. Radiator problem. He's out of the race. The 8 car drops out. He'll finish 20th. And let's see who the other one's going to be. And it will be Bill Champion. And he has an engine problem and falls out of the race. He'll finish 19th. Only got 18 cars running in the race. Now it's pit stop time. See what happens here. And it'll be the middle group 2 and 4 switch. And let's see what happens back here in the middle group with chips. Only 1 turn left. Baker doesn't get 1. Gray doesn't get 1. See if Cecil can. No. Mahalik. No. DK. No. Arrington. No. Jerry Cisco. No. Langley. Elmo gets a chip. Childress. No. David Cisco. No. Last one, James Hilton. No. The only one to get a chip is Elmo Langley. Moves up to 8th with 1 turn to go. White flag. Can Frank Warner hold him off? Be an upset win here at Bristol. Frank Warner. And, excuse me, And we got a middle group, so it looks like Frank will win this race unless somebody has double. And it is Heat. Heat in the middle group. And Richard Childress does have double heat. He could possibly win this race. Here we go. A 2, 5, 2, 1, 2. Bobby holds him off, so he can't win, but he could still move up into the top group. A 1, 3, 1. No, he doesn't. Jerry Cisco. 4. No. Arrington. A 5. No. And Elmo will move up to the top group with the chip. And it's a good thing he has the chip. He moves up to third. Knocks Dave Marcus back, and that is your race, folks. Your winner, Frank Warner in the 79 car, wins at Bristol. Yes, indeedy. 79 Warner, your race winner. Finishing second in the 54 car, Lenny Pond. Making that last 2 laps, quick pit stop and making his move on the last turn here. Elmo Langley finishes third in that Ford. Another surprise finisher in the 30 car, Terry Blevins finishes fourth. Finishing fifth, our points leader, Benny Parsons. Finishing sixth after leading a bunch of laps here is Bobby Allison. Coming from the rear to seventh, Cale Yarbrough. If he wouldn't have had that black flag issue, I think he'd have won this race, but it took a lot of car to get back up there. Finishes seventh. Dave Marcus drops back to eighth on the last turn. Elmo took over third. Marcus is having a great race. Not bad, but... And you got Buddy Baker and Bud Moore's Ford finishing ninth. And the last car in the top 10, another surprise, is the 19 of Gray. Finishing 11th in the 24 car, Cecil Gordon. Finishing 12th in the 61 is Joe Mahalik. Finishing 13th in the 40 car, DK. Finishing 14th in the 67 is Arrington. '15th in the 95 is Jerry Cisco. Finishing 16th. And the 3 car is Richard Childress. Finishing 17th in the 05 is David Cisco. And the last car running, finishing 18th in the 48 is James Hilton. And there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed the race. Maybe be on later on this afternoon. Do maybe another race or boxing. You all have a good afternoon. Until next time, take care.